Hi there, Rommel Anacan here. Hope you are having a good day. Thank you for joining me on this video today. You know, last time I recorded a video called Help, my employees don't respect me, they're not following me, what can I do? And I had so much other stuff that I wanted to share that I decided to do part 2 of this. So I am going to talk to you again about help. My employees or my team, my organization, they don't follow me, they don't respect me. What can I do? And as I mentioned in the previous video, I am an expert in being that leader that no one's following or no one respects. And so if anyone can tell you about all the things not to do, and then thankfully the things that you can do, right here, because I was that guy. Okay, so shared some things in the previous video. Make sure that you watch it if you didn't get to watch it before. But I want to talk about this. Oftentimes, when there is a problem or a disconnect between a leader and the team, when the team is not following the leader, does not respect the leader, is not doing what the leader needs them to do, there is often a problem, I find, in the leader, that the leader doesn't fully understand his or her impact of her leadership style, of her relationship style, of her communication style on her people. Now, in the other video, I talked about the 2 components that were crucial, which was care, which means your employees, your team members need to know that you care about them, and they also need to know that you are competent, that they should follow you, that you're not going to take them, off the cliff, that they should follow you. Okay? Now, part of the care and the competence component, part of creating a foundation of safety and trust, which is so vital and so crucial as a leader to creating a high-performance team, right, is this idea of being a leader, being self-aware enough to fully understand what the impact is of your leadership style, your relationship style, and your communication style on the people that you lead. You see, you as a leader right now, you carry something into whatever organization you're leading as a leader. You carry some baggage, in other words. And it's your baggage is composed of, your personality, your experiences, your knowledge, all of those things. But you do carry some baggage into that, and you have to be aware of what that baggage is and what the impact is of the baggage on the people that you lead. So this requires a high degree of self-awareness, which, while it might be evident that self-awareness should be something we all have, how many of you have ever met someone who had zero self-awareness whatsoever? And if you haven't, just look in the camera, look in the screen, my friends. You are looking at someone who had not a lick of self-awareness for for a large part of my life. Okay, so what do I mean by what kind of baggage do you bring in as a leader? What do you carry in as a leader? So for some of you as a leader, you are super relational, which is really good, but you might not be good at confrontation. And so when a hard decision needs to be made or a difficult talk needs to be had, you don't have that tough conversation, or that you don't make that tough decision. And so your team members might be sitting there waiting for you to fire the low-performing person. They're waiting for you to have the conversation with that one person who always dominates the board meeting, and they want you, the leader, to shut them down. Now, for some of you, right, the thing that you might carry is that you're super dynamic, right? That you love change. That you might be like the dog Doug, right, in the movie Up, that you're working on something and all of a sudden, squirrel, and you go off, and right? That you go off and you're always moving on to different things, and so that dynamic, that embracing of change, of new things, I bet is probably your strength. And yet I also believe that might also be a source of your weakness and a source of frustration of the people around you, especially the people around you who don't really like change, or who don't really like this constant kind of dynamic movement, who like things nice and easy and steady and stable. And, this is the way we've always done things. We kind of like it this way. Okay? Or some of you might be just a take charge, let's go get it, we're going to charge the hill kind of leader. Your motto might be not lead, follow, or get out of the way. Your motto might just be just get out of the way. Just let me do this. I got this. And sometimes for you with that style, what's so great about that style is you get things done. I mean, you get stuff done. The challenge with that style is often, though, the body count, right? The carnage that happens behind it. So are you a leader that tends to bulldoze people? Are you a leader that tends to kind of avoid people? Are you a little bit more of an introvert and so you don't really connect emotionally with maybe the people around you or connect as much as they might want you to? Or are you the kind of leader that tends to tell people what they want to hear because you don't want to disappoint them or you don't want to make them feel bad? And so your team's waiting for you to make a tough decision or make a tough call or just make a decision, and you're not making that decision, and now they're all waiting. So when is the leader going to lead? When is the leader going to allow other voices to come in? When is the leader going to realize that he is always 15 minutes late for these meetings? He is chaos personified. She is like a tornado that just blasted in. And we're having a hard time following her because she is all over the place. Okay, so what I encourage you to do in this moment is just to pause and ask yourself, hey, as a leader, what is my impact on the people that I lead? Especially if you're finding that they're not following you, that they're not offering you the kind of respect that you think you deserve, or that your team is just not performing at the level that you think it should perform at. Okay, so just pause, take a moment and go, what's my impact on others? And what is the impact of my style of leadership, of my relational style, of my communication style on the people that I lead? And then more importantly, with that is, now that I know what my impact is on others, what is my game plan to make that negative impact more positive?